rest of the world. Vice of the one big gangzilla alongside Skrillex. Them for no. Ooh-wee.
Army gaming, guys. I just kind of wanted to go over a quick guide over how to get the new build for 1.2, guys. So pretty much what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing 3 striker, which is going to be pretty much the stats are going to be varied right here. You want to have at least 75% mitigation inside the new patch, because now that it moved up from 65% and how people are actually doing things now, you're really going to make sure that you're going to want as much tankiness as possible. So for my striker and DPS, I try to get about as much DPS as I can with some armor, you know, and some skill attributes. You do want some pulse, especially if you're doing a little bit of solo play. Of course, you want for your other striker holster, you want to make sure that you have all 3 going on. Make sure you're not missing a stat. I also like to have savage gloves for these right here, so I do a little bit of health right here going in with 14%. I try to get the critical hit chance. Critical hit does help out because I still use some machine guns. For my face mask, I'm going to be using striker again, and that's for me. You can either have the mod for 2 slots, or you can do the critical hit chance. Now, critical hit chance is still very important to have, but toughness now, because of how they did things now and they combine armor and health together, it's very important to have a good amount of health and armor. Next thing we're going to have right here is striker chest piece going on, and this is looking a little something like this. It's has 3,275 health for me and 586 armor, and then the major DPS, and of course the health. Anything else is just a little bit extra right there. Of course, you would like to have some extra pulse damage if you can, but I mean that's not necessarily recommended. If you don't have it, it's not going to be like the end of your build. So for this one right here, for me, I have 466 armor, definitely good for me. Of course, I want more DPS because I want to make sure that I get a good mix of both. And my mods, and I didn't go over my mods very carefully, to be running are mainly stamina and armor, or stamina and health, depending on how much armor that I need. Now, of course, you could get better stamina ones as well, but what I'm rocking out is 142 stamina, 140 armor. Let's see, we have, I'll kind of go over just in exact detail. 161 health and plus 763 health, which was really nice for me. I know you can get better mods, but this is something I have, and it's not too bad. It's 159 health with 136 armor. Of course, gloves don't have them. I like to have mods on pretty much most of my gear, especially with the new patch, because it really does help out with the toughness, especially the stamina and armor that I have. And this one is 147 health with 133 armor. And this one is, for the last, is 144 health with 806 health, which is really nice for me. The last thing that I'm going to be using, guys, is going to be my AUG, which a lot of people enjoy right here. This is my favorite one for sure that I have now. Of course, it could always be better. Like I said, in this game, it's really RNG. It's really just kind of just what you find. But this one has brutal right here, which is really good because, I mean, I love doing headshots. I love my self-preserve because I love to heal myself, and I like to become a healer, you know. And commanding is the third one that I'm not really the biggest fan of. You want like deadly or something with more critical hit damage or critical hit chance, and that's kind of what you want. But you know, that's fine. It's not a bad gun. So, and then with the mods I'm running, guys, it's gonna be a little something like this. It's accuracy and critical hit damage. I want to make sure I have some good crit. The next thing we're going to be having is stability and accuracy. I love to have my guns super stable. I want to make sure that I'm perfect for those headshots. Next thing we're going to have is 96% magazine size, 28.8% fire rate, and I like to have the extra increased because it really does help out right there. And if you have, and this gun really doesn't take very long to reload, so it's not too bad. And then, like I said, the last thing would be 22% headshot with 7.5 critical hit chance, because you know, more damage for headshots as well as more percent chance to crit is it's just phenomenal. The AK is my secondary, of course, and I love this gun. It actually has brutal, self-preserve, and fierce. If I had fierce on my AUG, that'd be great, but I don't. But it's still a pretty good gun with kind of rocking out the same kind of mods for the most part. This one has a little bit more stability though, because AKs are a little bit more jumpy. So I mean, we're rocking out 36.5% stability with 22% accuracy. Next we have 21.5% accuracy with 36.5% stability. Want to make sure that thing is super stable. We have 93.5% magazine size and 94% fire rate of fire, which is very good for this gun. That's I want to say. compared to the AUG. And the last but not least, we have 21% accuracy and 22 headshot for this gun right here. Now you could do it many ways. I just kind of wanted to go like an in-depth thing. Pistols, I mean, I don't necessarily have to go in depth with those unless you're trying to do something with pistols. But really, and you can do multiple ways with it. You can do 3 striker, 2 tactician if you want some more skill power, and savage gloves. And another way that I've been actually playing with this too, and these aren't 100% the right stats with this, but I will give you a little bit of a quick run through right here. Now a lot of people are starting to do this kind of build right here. Let me just actually put in my one moment, guys, actually, before I continue. I kind of want to go make sure that you guys get the full in-depth kind of thing going on in here. This is just, we're going to use one DPS mod just so that we can kind of just show you what's going on here with this. So take that one off here, and then I do have pretty good amount of toughness right here with 339.2k for the toughness, and then we also have 224 K for the DPS, which is actually really good. Even though it is reckless, it does reduce a little bit of the toughness. I want to say you're about like 415k for toughness, but it's still really good. Still testing it out a little bit, but these are the main builds that I'm seeing that are fantastic right now. The only other build that I can really tell you guys, and this is just an in-depth build of all the research that I've been doing for this game. The last one I can really tell you that might be able to do something now. Now I don't have the best stats for it, guys, so I mean, don't mind the stats, but I will say that if you do get best in slot talents for a lot of these, it would actually work out really well. You could easily go, and I actually went the wrong one right here. You kind of want to go 4 sentry and 2 hunters. Why? Because the perk on sentry got changed. Everyone understands that, but just so you know. And with the hunter, you get increased critical hit. I want to say marksman's rifle critical hit damage increases by 20%. So with that being said, you can easily do 4 sentry and 2 hunters, and it really helps out a lot, and it makes your marksman rifles look beautiful. Now of course I don't have the right set for it, so I don't want to pull out any extra guns to show you since I don't have the actual guns for it, but it's very strong right now, and I just wanted to kind of go over like a little quick guide for you guys. So if you guys are confused on the new patch, those are the best in slot kind of gear that you're going to want to be going for. The only other one that I would tell you guys about also is the Predator, and I'm going to kind of just take a quick peek at that right now. I personally don't think necessarily it is the best set, but if you're running with the team, which a lot of times you are, the perk is really nice because it makes people bleed. And why? And you're asking me, like, you know, why does that matter? Well, it makes it so that if you do proc the bleed effect on them, makes it so that they can't catch them and your team can just really do some damage. So it is definitely a team helper. So, but yeah, that's it, guys. That's really what I've been doing for the last 1.2 patch. I've been trying to figure out the best kind of sets because DZ got a lot harder, PvP changed, and I just want to make sure that you guys are up to date with everything, guys, and I just want to make sure that everything is good for you. So thank you for following me, guys. I really do appreciate it, and please subscribe to the channel, guys. It really does help out a lot. Thank you very much, guys, and I hope I'll see you guys soon.